Hey, if you are watching this video, you're wondering, is the Mighty Courses plan right for me? By the end of this video, you're going to know. So here are the Mighty plans at a glance. The Courses plan is kind of middle of the road, and the most important reason to choose the Courses plan, this may shock you, is if you want to have courses, challenges, resource libraries, anything that involves taking people through structured content. You're going to want to start on the courses plan. So if you know you want to do courses, just forget that community plan exists because you're going to want to start at least on the courses plan. And I'm going to give you an overview of what you get on it. You should know that on all plans, though, you're going to have unlimited members, unlimited admins, we call them hosts, and unlimited spaces. So as you grow, you're really not going to be capped in what you can do, who you can do it with, who can help you run it, or have some surprise fees pop up. We hate surprise fees. Who likes surprise fees? Not me. And when I say spaces, what I'm talking about is what you're looking at here. So in a Mighty Network, you have this left-hand navigation, and then each of those things is a space, and you get to decide what you put in a space. On the courses plan, you can put a lot in a space, including a course like this, right? So you can have this beautiful grid view, you can host this video, you have unlimited video storage in your course spaces, and then people can engage with your course material. They can comment, they can react. You can choose to have it be totally content focused with no community component, or you can choose to have those comments on, or even have a community tab in your course space that has a chat or a feed. You can also choose to teach live, have a live stream, and record that live stream and use the live stream as evergreen course content. So this is one of those beautiful ways where the features all work together. On the courses plan, you have 20 hours of live streaming a month with up to 200 participants. Do a few live streams, record it, upload that video as course content. Boom, bing, 2, 4, 1. You could also have, as I mentioned, a chat or a feed. So this is what a chat looks like, similar to something like Slack. You got your emoji reactions, you got your threaded replies. Great if you want to have a space that's all about real-time communication. People popping in saying good morning, ending the day saying good night. A feed is more for that asynchronous communication. So you can still comment, post, react with emojis, but it might be that you have people in different time zones, or they're more used to something like a Facebook feed. You can also have that beautiful multiple choice poll. We have 4 different kinds of polls and questions that you can use on Mighty. They are highly, highly engaging. So I recommend you have a feed and use those polls and questions if you want to have a lot of engagement in your community. And why would you not want to have that? Doesn't make sense to me. As I mentioned, you could do your live streaming events. Events on Mighty can be a lot of things. They can be a native live stream. You could use Zoom. You could even have local meetups. So you could have in-person events and just host them in Mighty so people can RSVP, get the address, know where to go, comment on the event. It's a great way to kind of bridge in-person and virtual community with events in a space. And then you can have a simple page. So a really great use case for this is what we have here, which is like a welcome page, just to help people get oriented to your community. But a page can be whatever you want it to be. It's where you can upload imagery, you can upload videos, you can have content. Think of it like a little web page within your community in a space, and you can really host a ton of different things here. And of course, a Mighty Network is all about your members. It is all about your members engaging with each other, because at Mighty, we know that that is what stands between you and success. You want to have your members talking to each other, building those relationships. That is more valuable than any piece of content you will ever create. So one of the ways we try to help your members do that is this. This is the People Explorer. It is designed to help people get introduced to the most relevant and interesting members to them. And this is something you can have across your entire Mighty Network, or you can just have it in a space. And it's really flexible in where you want to show it, who you want to show it to. And we love the People Explorer here at Mighty to just like get over that initial awkwardness and help your members break the ice with each other. Speaking of breaking the ice, keeping people engaged, we have gamification features that, again, all tie into this idea of your members interacting with each other. So as members show up, they get a streak. They can build a streak. And if you build a streak, you do not want to lose that streak. As they hit certain milestones in their daily streak, they're going to get little emojis that follow them around. So you can see somebody with a fire emoji in your community. That means they have a 7-day streak and you can encourage them to keep it up. You can also choose to have points and recognition. So people can earn points as they show up, and then they can use those points to recognize other members. This is an incredible take on gamification because it's all about letting your members reward each other, not about kind of meaningless likes going up onto a leaderboard. And what I love about this is when we see hosts use this points and recognitions feature, the interactions between their members skyrocket. So this is a very, very powerful feature. It starts at the courses plan. So streaks are available on the community plan and app, and you can customize those values that people are welcoming each other for. You can completely customize it. If you want to have that feature, you got to be on the courses plan. And speaking of your members getting to know each other, one of the ways they can do that is through custom fields. So you can decide on the courses plan, you have 5 custom fields. You can decide what questions you want to ask your members and then have their answers show up on their profiles. It can be something like a choose multiple answers. It can be a single response, or it can be kind of an open question like this epic snowboarding moment. You can really decide how you want people to show up on their profiles. And that information feeds the People Explorer and also just gives people a richer understanding of who these members are and what they have in common. So very, very powerful. On the courses plan, you have 5 custom fields to play with for your members. And then you also have these basic automations. So this is more behind the scenes, but we want you to be able to do less work as an admin so you can just show up and engage with your members more. And so we have a few automations that you can set up on the courses plan. Your triggers and actions are really around filling out a custom field, finishing a course, getting a badge automatically added is a great automation we see many people do on the courses plan. So taking advantage of the features you have, setting up these automations so they run in the background so you have less admin work to do and your members feel like, oh my gosh, I'm getting celebrated for finishing that course, for finishing that certification. Really awesome, powerful stuff. And finally, one of the things I love the most about Mighty Networks is that every single Mighty Network looks different, right? They all have a different vibe, a different culture. They really feel like you're entering a different world. So what I love about all our plans is that you have access to this branding. You can choose to have your color palette. You can choose to have this beautiful banner. So you can be really light and vintage and fun, maybe a little darker, sleeker like this example, or kind of retro, colorful like this one. This is available to you on the courses plan. And remember that course example I showed you with the grid view? You can see how beautiful that can look if you really dial in your branding. And that branding extends to your checkout too. So this is the checkout flow on a Mighty Network. If you're charging for your courses, if you're charging for your challenges, you can do it as bundles. You can do it as one-offs, as subscriptions or one-time payments. You can offer people promo codes. If you have a high ticket course or challenge, you can offer installment plans. It is highly, highly flexible. And you can see as someone is getting ready to pay, you have this image, you have this list of benefits. You can really be marketing to them in this moment and getting them over the finish line with that purchase. A few other things to think about. You have this 24/7 co-host. So you have a lot of help and support in your Mighty Network at your fingertips. With this co-host we've created that is trained on community design, community strategy, all the features of a Mighty Network to help you make the most of it. So please do not hesitate to tap into that. It is much, much more than a bot connected to our help center because we have given it all this extra information around strategy, design, data on pricing. It's pretty smart. It knows a lot. If for some reason you're trying to do something and Mighty does not have a native feature for it, can also leverage our embeds. So over 2,000 apps and services embed beautifully in a Mighty network, whether that's an Airtable, a Monday board, a Canva template, a Spotify playlist, your AI clone with Delphi. That is a very cool one. They all work beautifully in a Mighty network. You can put them in your course material. You can put them in a post. You can put them in a page. So definitely encourage you to explore those embeds. And then finally, this Mighty Insights. This is our analytics suite. On the courses plan, you have access to all of it. So you have those premium insights and you can see, how people are moving through your courses, dig deep into how members are DMing each other, private messaging each other, because that's a great indication that people magic is taking off, and many, many more very useful charts and overviews that you can then dig deeper into. So you really keep your finger on the pulse of your community. So let's recap. On the courses plan, it is $119 a month paid annually, or if you want to go month to month, it's $129 a month. You're going to be able to do courses, challenges, chats, feeds, events, pages. You can mix and match them. You have a lot of flexibility in what you put in those spaces, which are unlimited. Do not forget that. You can have 5 custom fields to help your members really get to know each other. You have our full gamification. So that's streaks, that's points, that's recognitions with those community values that you can customize. And then for your members, you can award them badges, you can tag them, and you have those basic automations to make it all really seamless and not a ton of work for you. You can really do a lot on the courses plan. And if you know you want to do a course or you're migrating a course, it is the plan to start with. And if you want those basic automations as well to kind of celebrate people as they move through your material, perfect for that. If you're missing some features or you feel like this is too much, we got other recaps on our other plans, the community plan, the business plan, the growth plan. So take a look at those and see which one is the right fit. I'm positive you're going to find something that works for what you want to do. And I am delighted that you're going to be doing it with us on Mighty.